Good evening, folks. Jonathan Keaton here, and like I said, I'm Jonathan, and this is Papa Talk, and then we're going to try this out and see kind of how this goes. But might try to make a regular thing out of this, depending on if folks like it or not. But today I'm going to be talking about, of course, the West Liberty Mountain Boys, and a lot of you all know us. If you're watching this or going to watch it, be sure to say hi to me. I can do shout outs and stuff. I'd love to hear from everybody. It's been a great 10 years. We've had this band for 10 years, believe it or not. It's been a crazy old thing, and just been a work of friends and family and fellowship. And I mean, it's just been a wonderful time. And like I said, I'm going to talk about some things we got coming up. I'm not going to make a big long to do out of this. I might be on here 15, 20 minutes, maybe. So let your friends know that we're on right now. I'd be happy to answer questions or anything like that. But thank you all for tuning in. We're live on Facebook, YouTube. TikTok didn't work. Apparently, you got to have more followers. I'll be getting to that later before you can go live, but I'll talk about that later on. But I want to talk about our show schedule. And I've got some flyers on here I'd like to show you. We're going to be playing music tomorrow, and this is going to be in London, Kentucky. So my Laurel County peeps, that's where my wife's family is from. And shout out to my father-in-law, Chris Grigsby. He's a great musician, great man. And unfortunately, he won't be able to make it tomorrow. He's on a trip. So, but we'll be thinking of him. But if you're in the London, Kentucky area, Somerset, Corbin, Manchester, anywhere around there, come on out to Picking for the Kids tomorrow. It's a great event. My buddy Robert, he puts that on and does a great job with it. It's the first time that the West Liberty Mountain Boys are being playing there. I've got to play there several years ago with Mike Havens, the Blue Mountain Grass, and it was a fun time. And we're so glad that we got our band down there. But we'll be down there tomorrow. We're playing at 11:45 and 5 o'clock, playing two big sets. Other bands that you might see that you like, Tommy Webb will be there, buddy Tommy Webb. Fenced In. Oh man, Fenced In. If you like Stanley music, they are your ticket. They're great guys and do some great music. Dean Osborne, of course, from the talented Osborne family. You know, he's a cousin or a close family member to the Bob and Sonny Osborne, of course, the Osborne brothers. And then there'll be a lot more people down there. But we're playing at 11:45 and 5 o'clock. Now that's tomorrow in London, Kentucky. So be sure that you make plans. It doesn't cost that much. It costs $15. Now, where can you find all day, music for $15? A lot of times $15 is just one show, one band. But come on out to London tomorrow. We'd be happy to have you. But we're going to have a special guest with us tomorrow. Our buddy Dylan Abney is going to be filling in on bass. Ryan had a golf tournament and he wanted to do that. And that's fine with us. You got to have a little bit of give and take. Of course, he's freshly married, and I hope he has fun this weekend. But we got Dylan Abney with us, and we know he'll do a great job. The next show I want to talk about, for all you folks that's nearby, the Orange Army Bluegrass Festival. Sleepy and Sheila, they always did a great job with this. And unfortunately, we lost Sheila this year. But Sleepy's still doing a great job, and he's putting on the legacy, and he still wants to help people. He's fulfilling the dreams that his wife had, and we are so tickled to death to be a part of this. It's a great festival. It's at the Carter County Shrine Park in Olive Hill. Be sure to make your plans today. Go ahead and buy your tickets. You can buy them online. Just go online and buy your tickets. I don't think there's any more camping available, but if you're curious, get with Robert Porter, Sleepy. His contact info is on the Orange Army website. We're going to be playing on Thursday, July 31st, and we'll be playing at 8:30 p.m. We'll be playing late in the evening at the Carter County Shrine Park. It's where they have the Shriners Bluegrass Festival, the Carter County Shriners. But this is the Orange Army Bluegrass Festival, and I mean, it's just a great cause. You need to be there. They do a lot of good for people, and we would appreciate everybody to come out. Anybody, if you've never been there before, be sure to make it out there. I've got some folks in the chat that said, got to play One Wolf Wed. That's Mick Lewis on there. That's our buddy Mick. And then our buddy David Carroll of Hammertown. He's going to be there at the Orange Army Bluegrass Festival. He has a big part in this. And he does a great job with them too. I've seen him on the news, and he helps Sleepy and all them promote it. And we're sure tickled that we're a part of that. So hello to you, fine brethren, Mick and David. Thanks for tuning in. We're just going to be talking about some things we got going on. Now, I know we've got some folks and fans in Ohio, and I want to talk about a thing that we're doing in Ohio on August the 7th. We're going to be up in Georgetown, Ohio. It's in Brown County, doing the Ohio Valley Antique Machinery Show. So they have this big place where they show off these antique farm machinery, tractors, implements. There's going to be some famous people there. We're going to be there. We're not the famous ones exactly, but we're going to be there on Thursday. It's August the 7th. We're going to be the entertainment for the evening. And this is cheap as it comes, $6 for admission. And you get to look at all these cool antique tractors and it's going to be a cool thing. It's our first year doing it. I think it'll be really nice to be a different thing rather than your regular bluegrass festival. It's going to be more of like a, kind of come see everything that they got and enjoy some music. But that's going to be in Georgetown, Ohio. That's just, I'd say it's probably 40 minutes from Maysville, maybe 30. I've been there before. It's been a long time, but make sure that you make your plans if you live in Ohio or in the Maysville area, anywhere up in northern Kentucky. If you're a fan of ours, that might be a good opportunity to come see us. We hope to see you all. And, hopefully we'll see you up there. I see David commenting again about the Orange Army. Yeah, David, man, we are so blessed to be a part of that and to help, Sleepy and Sheila's cause. I mean, I don't know of a better cause. I mean, because, I lost my mom to lung cancer when I was 14 years old. So, it kind of hits home. So I understand, and I understand what people go through. I've seen it. So, once again, about the Orange Army Bluegrass Festival, we really plug that one because that's an excellent festival. All kinds of good music. I'm going to put the flyer back up there for that. I'm going to talk about that just a little more. We'll kind of look and see who's going to be there. Of course, we're going to be there, and our buddy Dave Carroll with his band Hammertown will be there. They're going to be playing some fine music. I know Dave Adkins is going to be there. Junior Sisk. It's going to be just a great time. Lincoln Mash and Heather Alley, they're friends of ours. They just recently put out a brand new album, man. Y'all got to check it out. Appalachian Roadshow, Breaking Grass, Billy Renee, Turning Ground, Lonesome Express. What can you ask for? That's just awesome music, awesome players, and for an even better cause. So make sure you get out there and support them. Now I'm going to talk about something pretty exciting that we're fortunate to be a part of. A festival that's been going on for over 30 years. And this is called Bluegrass in the Park, a Folklife Festival. And this is out in Henderson, Kentucky. It's out in towards western Kentucky. And we got hooked up with this. It's going to be on August the 8th and 9th. We're going to be playing on the 9th. We plan on that Saturday in Henderson, Kentucky. And I put the flyer up on the screen there. Look what a lineup. Of course, if you know anything about bluegrass now, you see Wyatt Ellis everywhere. He's the young mandolin prodigy, great mandolin picker. He's been on the Grand Ole Opry. He's got a great band. He'll be there. The Tennessee Bluegrass Band, they're awesome. The Price Sisters, and then several more folks. But we're going to be there, and we are playing 2 sets there. We're playing at 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock at the Bluegrass in the Park Folklife Festival in Henderson, Kentucky. That's on August the 9th. And so these are just a few things that's coming up. We got a lot of things. Man, we played a lot of shows this year. This is probably the most we've got to play in a long time, and we're just tickled to death. And I want to thank all these promoters for these festivals and the people who plan these things, man. I mean, it takes a lot of work, takes a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to put a festival together. And we're just tickled to death to be a part of all this stuff. And if you want to see a full schedule, we have the full schedule on Facebook, our Facebook page, and we use a website called Bands in Town. That's all one word, Bands in Town. And you can look us up on there, and every one of our shows, we have links. If ticket links are available, we have those linked. You can buy tickets right off that website. It'll take you right to the official website of the promoters of the festivals. We're just tickled to death to be playing. I mean, I can't believe it's been 10 years myself. And I get kind of sentimental with this stuff. All the guys in the band, you know, we've had a lot of good people come through the band, but you know, we've had a lot of good times, good friends, good fellowship, and it's just a great thing. We're still tickled to be out playing, and people still want to hear us and put up with us a little bit. But make sure you check out our schedule and come to these festivals. And I'll run back over the festivals that we're playing in the month of July and August here in just a minute. But I want to talk about something else that's going on. So we've been practicing some new music. We have a abundance of writing talent, I think, in the band. Ryan and Byron and myself. I mean, we have a good time writing songs together, and you know, on our own, and you know that I think that kind of sets people apart when you can write your own music and you know, really have the knack for that. And you know, the guys in the band, I mean, they just have a great talent for doing that. So we've been working on some new original material. We're hoping in the wintertime to go and do some recording and to get some singles out, maybe even an album. Our last album that we did, Finding New Ground, we released that on August the 5th. It went to streaming. It's been almost a year since we've had that out. And I tell you, it doesn't feel like a year since we put that album out. But we've had a lot of great airplay. We've had all kinds of compliments. And I mean, I'm just tickled that people like it. And it's got 8 original songs on it out of 12 songs. I mean, I feel like we did a good job on that. And of course, we did it at a great place, Mr. Ricky Wasson in Main Street Studio in Clay City. He's got the best of the best studio, in my opinion, you know, out there. And he'll show you, and it's great. I mean, if you listen to any album that was ever recorded there, you know it was good. So we're tickled to be in cahoots with Ricky and able to record there when we need to. And so be looking out for some of that stuff in the winter time and the late fall. We might get down there and record some, and we'll be kind of teasing some music. And I'm probably going to tease a song here in just a minute that I've been writing, and we're considering maybe recording or performing out live and stuff like that. I think that really just adds to it myself, being able to perform songs that you've written. I mean, it's just what it is. So, but I'm going to share a song with you if you don't care. I actually wrote this. I'm at home, and I know all you guitar aficionados out there are going to judge me for my clamp. I don't own a good capo. I own a really good guitar, but I don't own a good capo. And I don't think my playing will get me an artist endorsement either for the capo. But I wrote this song. This is one we've been kind of toking around with, and it's called The Rainbow in the Rain. And it's kind of just a lost love song. You know, bluegrass has a lot of those. But I had that line on my heart. I gave her the rainbow and she left me with the rain. You know, that's a line that I really thought about. And so I'm gonna put some music and some words to it, and this is kind of what I come up with. So, well, I gave her the rainbow and she left me the rain. I thought I'd be the one to change her rambling ways. That old rainy day woman turned out too hard to tame. Well, I gave her the rainbow and she left me the rain. Once I thought we had a life only dreams were made of, but I soon found out when the clouds came around and I looked in that sky above. She was standing right there by me, said she longed to be free. Now my heart is on the ground and the rain keeps falling down. Well, I gave her a rainbow and she left me the rain. I thought I'd be the one to change her rambling ways. That old rainy day woman turned out too hard to tame. Oh, I gave her the rainbow and she left me the rain. Down this lonesome road I'm traveling all alone by myself. Since that old cold-hearted woman of mine gone and put me on the shelf. But I'll bounce back now, wait and see. She ain't got the best of me. Now my heart is on the ground and the rain keeps falling down. I gave her the rainbow and she left me the rain. I thought I could be the one to change her rambling ways. That old rainy day woman turned out too hard to tame. Oh, I gave her the rainbow and she left me the rain. Oh, I gave her a rainbow and she left me the rain. So that's one I wrote and one we've been kind of toking around with. We've got a lot more. We've got so many we can't hardly practice them all and keep them straight that we've been working on. We hope to have those practiced up and maybe recorded for next year. So just keep a lookout for that, and hopefully we'll have that sometime soon. But we sure appreciate everybody supporting our last album we did, To Find a New Ground, and it's just been a great success. I feel like everybody I've talked to says they really enjoy it. The good friends down in Hazard, Kentucky, WSGS, Farron Sparkman, and Scott Napier, all them folks down there, they've been playing the far out of it. And, you know, we're just so tickled that there's a radio station, you know, that's local and they're live, you know, that's not syndicated stuff. They don't just put music on a loop and just keep looping it around and around and around. I mean, they've got live DJs and programming like, you know, the old days, and they carry the tradition. They've been at it for 77, almost 78 years now. But appreciate you folks for listening to that, and you can still listen to it. It's on Apple Music, Spotify, anywhere you get music online. We are selling physical copies. You make more money that way if you buy a physical copy. You know, we only get just a few portions of a cent, you know, pretty much per play, you know, online. But I know it's convenient. Everybody loves streaming, and I do too. I stream a lot of music, but I also buy a lot of music, and we appreciate folks that have bought it and enjoyed it. Another piece of merch, this big nice hat I've got on my head. We sell these hats. Good friend Josh Cantrell, JC Designs in West Liberty, does these hats for us. It's leather patch. They're excellent hats. We sell those, $25. All of our shows, we got this dark gray, and then we've got a lighter gray with a white back rather than the black. And then we've got t-shirts. Our buddy Robert Erie, Bird Dog, over there at West Liberty, Bird Dog Shirts and More. We get shirts from him. He prints us out. We got a big, nice logo. This logo right here, plastered across your chest. And we sell those as well. The shirts are really nice quality, and they're not the cheap stuff. And so we support our local businesses to get our merchandise. And folks in West Liberty, we appreciate everybody that helps us out. I want to talk about our social media a little bit. Here recently, we got our YouTube channel back going. So if you're a YouTube watcher, find us on there. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. That way you see our videos. We post videos from almost every show we do. We got our own personal videographer, Mr. Steve Gillen. He comes to all of our shows. It's Ryan's daddy and his mommy too. They come to almost every show we do if it's not too far away, and even if it is far away, they'll show up. And so I kind of pull some videos that he films put those on YouTube for people that don't have Facebook. And we have a TikTok as well. So if you like some funny stuff, we don't stay too serious. I might be the most serious one out of all of them sometimes, but we have fun. We put the fun stuff on TikTok. We have some funny stuff with Byron and Ryan and things. I mean, we just have a good time, and that's what it's all about to me, is friends and fellowship and having a good time. We have a hashtag Get Gommy, and that's what we do. We get Gommy, and that's just part of it. If you can't have fun and do it with friends, what's the point? But check us out on there: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I know a lot of y'all are watching on Facebook right now. We appreciate you all so very much. And I want to talk about a few things. We've already started booking shows in 2026, and we hope that 2026 will be a big year for us. We've already booked shows out of state in 2026 and some in the state. Man, I want to talk about them, but I don't want to talk about them. I don't want to take their thunder away from this year's stuff, but I'm so tickled to death that we've already got that figured out on a few of those. But we're still doing bookings for 2025. The month of August, we've got 2 shows, and they're really excellent shows. But we've got some dates open. Labor Day weekend, we're looking to book some shows. We've got 5 shows in September. I mean, we're loaded down in September, and we're open in October, and then you start getting the colder weather, and the outside stuff kind of shuts down. And that's the time we kind of practice and stuff. But if you have a venue, a bluegrass festival, or if you know somebody that puts on a bluegrass festival or a local event, let them know about us. If you really like us and you really think that we could play there, let them know. I mean, people don't know what they don't know, and we book a lot of shows that way. I just reach out and say, hey, we'd like to do this, and most people are receptive, and some people, I never hear back from them, but I understand. I'd say they get a lot of that. But we've got a lot of stuff coming up, and I'm just really excited. I even almost want to spill the beans on everything, but I'm going to save that and for next time. So we just had a lot of good accomplishments this year. We played a lot of shows. We've got our album into a lot of hands, people who enjoy them and love them, and we get to still serve our fans, because without you all, we couldn't do any of this. We couldn't do anything that we do. There'd be no point. Who wants to play to a bunch of empty seats? I mean, I don't. I really appreciate the folks that stick with us, from our hometown, West Liberty, and surrounding area, and people, different states, and we just have a good following. I mean, we just do, and I'm really glad. That's not something that I take for granted or take lightly. So thank you all so very much for that. Before I close up shop, I want to talk about the festivals that we're doing and this month and next. I'm going to briefly touch on these. Tomorrow, July 26th, we'll be in London, Kentucky at Picking for the Kids. We're going to be playing 2 big sets at 11:45 and 5 p.m. It's down there at the Laurel London Optimist Club. It's down there going out of town towards Somerset. So make sure you come out tomorrow if you're down in the Lake Cumberland region. If you're down there in London, Corbin, Somerset, Manchester, McKee, any of those places down in there. I mean, it's just a short drive. Or even if you want to come all the way from West Liberty, we'll sure have you. We sure will, and we're so glad to be a part of that. Coming up next week on July 31st, we'll be at the Orange Army Bluegrass Festival in Olive Hill at the Carter County Shrine Club. And, Sleepy does a great job. I mean, it's just a great cause, great festival. We're going to have a lot of good music there that weekend. Plan to stay the whole weekend. Don't just come Thursday. Go Friday and Saturday too. We'll probably be hanging around, and we'll definitely be hanging around. I'm going to go. But we're playing on Thursday, the 31st at 8:30 p.m. That's going to be at the Carter County Shrine Park. For all Ohio fans and Northern Kentucky fans, we'll be in Georgetown, Ohio on August the 7th. It's on a Thursday evening about 7 o'clock at the Ohio Valley Antique Machinery Show. There's going to be a lot of vintage farm machinery there. And so if you're into that stuff, man, it's just going to be a great time. Be sure to come out and support us. Admission's only $6. I mean, where can you go anywhere for $6 nowadays? So come on out and see us. And if you're out in the western part of the state, we're going to be in Henderson, Kentucky at Audubon Mill Park for Bluegrass in the Park Folklife Festival. And we're going to be there with some big names: Wyatt Ellis, the Tennessee Bluegrass Band, the Price Sisters, and many, many more. Playing 2 big sets out there. Be playing at 12 and 5, I believe, is the times. Let me look on my paper. 12 and 6. We'll be playing at 12 and 6 on August the 9th. It's on a Saturday. Come spend the weekend. Admission's free. This is free admission. If you want to see Wyatt Ellis and the Tennessee Bluegrass Band and us and the Price Sisters and all these other folks for free, come on out to Henderson, Kentucky on August the 9th. But I want to say again, folks, thank you all so very much for watching this. I hope people enjoy this. I just thought I'd get on here and give an update. We've got so much going on. It's hard to make Facebook posts and try to push them and get them in people's ears. So hopefully people watch this and you enjoy it. Let me know. I mean, seriously, if you like it or don't, let me know. And, we might try to do this again or maybe not. And we hope to see you at a show somewhere. Be sure to keep up with our schedule on Facebook, Bands in Town. We have everything listed, and we're so excited for what the rest of this year and into 2026 brings for the West Florida Mountain Boys. We're 10 years into this. I know that might age us a little bit, but we're 10 years into this. We've been doing this since we were kids, and we're so tickled to have the support and the shows and everything like that. So y'all take care. Hope to see you in London tomorrow. We really, hope we get a good crowd down there. And I believe we will. We'll have a good crowd at all these other places. Support these local festivals. Support these local folks. So everybody have a good evening. Hope you enjoyed.